The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fires complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. So the Uconn Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, of physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Burton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. To throw, it's Fagnano. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The fair catch called for and made. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Parker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Uconn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Silver. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies are in a mess here on third and a mile. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right second down. Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got room to work. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Kelly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Dances away. Got a little space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Might be looking to run. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
The best play call as an offensive play caller is always victory formation. Run the clock out. This team now goes to 2-1. A lot of season left. Nice job getting the win today.
So now it's second and long. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.